Nico Williams deal to Barcelona no the okay catch the pa.
True.
Men call the technical quality what he has to offer. Why kakra bia mama fo bebre hu. The existing quality of squad in more about betu nyina no men sa so nsebre. Ye nimbasa players and say ototo. Na madwene kire me say okasa what discuss no a be waste of time but a one page bi na person hwa. One the Bilbao as a community as a football club o mayediama inaki ni family no. Ene ebiaso Nico mosono ene how o madwene koye o mo say ebia nkra no betena ho bo akosi afa especially inaki de wonye nadwene so be move at some point no Liverpool buy but inaki anko nti no bia adwene say sa na Nico de be but Nico has been very different. First of all, compare two players no more talent na your differences wom. Inaki is a wide forward who dwells a lot on the pace. Technically, we no suru bebre sa Nico no. Ball no kra no ya assess ne man na say ho nye clean pa. On to me she. Inaki ni de no say ball no enye clean pa say chance we die e ho da ho a. Yeah, na on to me apart from chance ho da ho pa go ta she go no attack ball no from deep. Now only defender a boss no and they on to Inaki obaka ko bo ahye. But comparing him to ne brother no there technical template ne da ho a ba bia Nico bet take bebre no Inaki be short fall kakra ho. That said, Nico be fit so well into the Barcelona setup. Nemum the community Bilbao no emum necessary forgive ya kra no mo dwene no ho say oh akra yi ne talent yi de ye jano mo no kwa because of course Bilbao jai players ne bia mo ko omo de omo konko to bi fa ne mba how mo bebre sa but so na so person kwa I'm Marek Laporte omo say ko Javi Martinez under Herrera. So there's few notable names you are meeting me a bobo and a Nico Suzu Rebecca. I'm a copy panadine one and one mamma who say, I'm on a year we are no. Also, I'm a copy pa one hono and also a copy pa or disable the IG comment they say, more you mobile by me so ha.
Say, I'm saying no, and I said, I bet Cranam yes, say, Wako empty the locker, I was like Zama, baby, I'll be bow for training. Yeah, the dressing last to Thursday as a dressing room, no, yeah. Obeko. No, this time they move and you move.
And it happens to be not only the transfer, Akoso mayhem. Yo, we are sure say Messi free Barca. Apart from so about the greatest ever player, the Barcelona, and Barca fans, or more Peninsuana. They were not okay. They were not okay until say financially, most of club on it, yes, Messi was a bit of a weight on the financial books and all that. And Sana Mobeja to say, oh, well, any part of call you want me, you should be Figo transfer, you Modric Grand Madrid 42 more way Oko AC Milan still almost used to know you know Club World Cup and General every transfer level beyond issues deba and I really understand say Nico Diano so enebe but in the same Barcelona setup no Mark Bernard banner or banner there means we see time second scroll it only adds up to the death no mo Gavin won hwe and when I make discuss 84 who will be say there is an extincting nature of number 84 BL and imagine once Biba
and me who a year Franco Mastantuono Madrid for boy interview me share interview no share subtitle no share write up and na me kai and no discussion na ye ne asma na wo ka say sa number 8 ne number 10 for be a free mu e bia to say number 9 typical because Mastantuono no so no or ye typical to say be a 9 and say be a 10 but the next half one in an free to no more born with the right wing no one of my makers my old baby can't see
no baby room yeah so Gavin you're very careful 1.3 because Mark Bernal Bana Obana Casado so more Frankie de Jong ho Pedri so ho now Gavi or both 6 and or both 8 or both 6 and or both Mika Gavi now 8 no so be born or body hibia or for VT am line no so be now what enriching the technical knowledge on the ball or be careful because we need the physical frame no or the boss and near the ball no oh them person me no say ya to no type no nya me sa physical frame na man be Pogba mo height no woni bi You are only physical aerial strength bia. You are not durable in the air. Meka Gavi ho asem. So obewa ha won ha, obewa ha so won ha. So I saw be no ase ne ho den aso ni ball be combine the two no a yaw. Gavi Beira, oba be done utility player. Nyame ball Gavi as a specialist, onim pass, onim dribble, onim ball kra. Oba ma a lot of control on the ball.
Tinke Vitinha modi ene bi.
No onfa.
But that's easy and ye dimbi.
And no dia mo no because no ni any end. En konkosi ba bia ne de be ya. Yaw. O game na change. Gavi man ni mra na ho so. Futu kakra bi na pese me remind small boy no ho. But me real story no Jenin Rory story now wo ka se o ka fa Rashford ho say Rashford age wa dru so move ba e ko Barca no one survive here. I'm saying the last I don't know. First of all we need to understand say you're an English boy. An English boy no of course Spain na san kofa England for na wie. First of all baby e wo free kono. One coach na nya. One club na nya. To some extent on fans na nya enti na chidie onye kuntunu Rashford kwa wokoyi onye kuntunu ohweya ontimi ma England biem oba be yedey abe prove di ade. But I'll tell you one thing about this game. Every forward has 4 different levels and san obe free ball no ma free mo. Every forward striker bi abehunu so bobo bia Sunday special Coast Champions League. 4 stages and a player no be go through. You kind of early peak. Early peak for no year the ages between 24 and then 27. Intensity. It be a Luis Suarez at Ajax. 111 games goals as I say. No goals no share no anya normal at that age no. Ronaldo Firmino or PSV. Mbappe with PSG. Osho goals 24 to 27. Honum no. No call could do baby I can say peak or prime time. 27 to 30 on a Rashford by October obenya 28 years it will do ni peak na peak no nkobenya afena koka trident bi ho na koka combo bi ho na oka a certain partnership bi ho to say Tevez Ronaldo and then Rooney na kasabre wo shembi because the combination no be yi Rashford dey apie a free 30 plus no yaw few players bi no your friend say later peak 30 no ya Antonio Di Natale okay say players no those players na you omu pie after 30 years e be say Jamie Vardy omu goals no do na no o free 21 ba wa hunu o hit 30 no kona hunu yie pa Zlatan Ibrahimovic Karim Benzema we saw them right after 30 na mutisi kwa muyi and your individual variation first stages in the last part na makachro no ho de ya no musa few players any nyame de domomo Satam sebe ahodini nyina agyaw ho akawa dwene da wutrim na wudidi ho and the refined finishing skills na will protect no ehona Ronaldo Siro o sesi ai ehona Lionel Messi so ehona Lewandowski wo ahodini de yakọ de kan nyansa so Rashford do the picking point but it's dangerous to say onko survive ho no mo kaso onko na from de look onko fight with Nico Williams Oko fight with Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, Dani Olmo, Rafinha, Fermin Lopez. Yeah, is it going to be easy?
Oh, ain't easy. But
he has the environment. I understand. He has the qualities around him.
I'm
talking about the competition in the final third. You know, obey free players pen about top. Yeah, free players pen about the final third. Whether 4-2-3-1. Whether 4-3-3, whichever formation. Rashford obe started for Barca. Squad ya mabo watcher wani muhui. Attackers obe started. Now competition no. Rashford with me. That's where I need to look at. Determination, focus and all that in there. But obe determine said DA na Rafinha na one compete no or form na untimi ntuna ya untimi ntuna. Focus ben ebe mo BT Lamine Yamal. Ebia Lewandowski 9 no as the leader of the attack no. Honum de so hwe no yi because Barca number 9 ya be vacant kakra on the making Lewandowski ko obi any or in pole position be apart from Fran Torres on a few wins so call the final third so Rashford there baby we do no individually we do the picking point but baby we call the environment the quality the everything but yo as I say o jire no more because of the depth na was squad nim no, and of course the depth na we team nim no. My piece of information we on Rashford. O can dilap ho asem no so no de onje Chelsea
number 9 case no
Indeed. There are beliefs and rituals in football. Beliefs and rituals in football. Na nyo bia na de adwuma. But it is part of this game I did actually. Na mo nyo bia na de adwuma. Onim say me ka foreign ho asem a kire wa. Messi shego bia de na ode ne nsam yenu etene soro. And we belief.
Okay.
It's also a ritual at the same time. Ritual is the act of doing it, and the belief is a dear money here. All differences, you know. Ritual is or yema the belief you don't see it. No or GDA. So deal in a but the ritual is when he is doing it. I will do a new hunu. But a dear money here no dear, and then your friend belief no. Sani mami no I will born by no beer na GD. It message go bia sending na na son inside no de oni nua pani ni ko training no and then ni nua pani ni yare ya wan kwa ni na nakoka kire team pani for say da bi oye kofi aketro we no otwetwe pani mu no res pani mu na ma fa kra ni nshem ni na wu Messi ba meti ase ne papa ti ase but so she go bia sa ni na odi ni ho dance no o de satene soro ritual and belief e wo ho uhu ba ko Messi ndi oje ba ko di this is it.
Okay.
Ntini na no ohira no osoro no ba bi obia every goal bi a Messi dia to net bia no ene na dia so wo ya fancy be je di se won jindi Messi dia oso ogidi na obe perform ritual no so this is it obomu Cristiano Ronaldo etade ne nan nifa no ne wura park so opewu mpewu ne nan nifa no kwa no de be wura park so first odi raso wi no jump kosoro asa no akwa start ball every time Ronaldo right foot and the Rashford and so first. I'm falling Russell, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ubeho ritual, but believe until or then the nine funny Russell and dear.
I known to
my boss. This is the game idea. Richard Osajman, no but as good.
Adio.
Why you be done ha? Oh, Ronaldo. Look at
so Ronaldo and Sharak and Sudi Biabano. Like players will be on a ritual.
I'm telling you. The be one my quatra individuals in a club no a ritual here. And be na Madrid the winning trophy. No so de kono. It is their ritual collectively. Or money on any belief no. Richard Osajman was good. Every time we be right touch line so okay see the rest. And then the fingers and okay see the fingers in two as so no de call. Richard Osajman the TV no so no. Every time check on so obe right touch line so okay see the rest baby I watching the bono okay see what twice na ne search had minimum one adro mu go baby tattoo bi ho
tattoo bi ho ne fingers ne nyina
mo no akisi no so ansa no every game Richard Osajman so here Become Chelsea collectively e wade bi a mo friend Poznan omo do mo say go mu kom Poznan ne Poland for kasa omo do say go mu kuma no mu twa mo ho it is a belief, it is a ritual. Chelsea DNC number 9 no sha ube faili. It is a more belief but the lap say
so no one just an man in
become Chelsea DNC
yeah
every game they are show mo and the about shaman fu nyina they do this. It is their ritual and they have their belief. The lap say one jemu DNC ndi
David
on jim di 20 obesha 9 no one say yo and you may make nyina actually say the lap I love his confidence, but the coach has to systemize the striker because you will never have the best from the striker. Technically, Ondru Kopama, Ondru Neto, once Ondru mo players in the DD and two Neto pego no bishe, Kopama susu pebishe. And to say Baba da hona mo mani lazy to say wa kofa bebo wa de ehye dia. The lap best struggle power. But if you want to create and honor his position as a number 9 there, the lap bet me as goes because he has a lot of creators around him. Somebody could do number more there. Look, the coach has to earn the respect, the trust, the confidence of the coach and the teammates. And then the Bemana function. I did be in Kayaba to Droba. I can you just say Mourinho, Frank Lampard, and Kobe. Yes, I mean, no Chelsea and K. Who did you Droba? He was a high scoring midfielder. Droba Nyasa Lampard profile about Kobe can watch Chelsea. you would have forgotten about Drogba. Now even Bakupe Lampard no crano. Chelsea fans in the making.
Yeah.
Or had Drogba pa. That is when somebody doesn't want to respect you, the striker. When the system doesn't want to respect you. But Joseph 4-2-3-1 no gave large room of performance to Didier Drogba. It's everywhere. Maluda na mchaya you could Drogba ho. Frank Lampard na mfinfi ba you could Drogba ho. The system has to respect you. Ekobane sa dia dilap bebo. Ne mo function to say technically we limited kakra. Onu antumi nye bo no adwuma bebre sa amfanto net. And adwuma na mo ye no. Se mo anya nsi ni nan so dia. Of course e de ho kire ne beba yawo.
Wo, mate, me da say new. Meza.
Esperance for ne do ma say.
Ade.
Omaboa ma vima ba ma number 9 no say je obetimi ahye de atimi de abo. Aha, nyoma betimi atutu yi. We are only hoping for the best things to work out for him. I've already told you say one player me hu ni say ni mode ne said you city no. What he said Drogba, menka what he said Drogba say obetimi adu over pick na say BBC. I try and understand well. Like in the style of play, what he offers you is like in the style na. Said Drogba style na. But when you English trying to push ahead and make sure so beat me the club resource no asa so the national. But I love his confidence. Football normally comes about with that. To be one man GD and beat me man overcoming your man be brave. Fancy the near who and eka and the told be so and the new who she but okay it me bem the man. Tibia on no so nim the nice sunti on so can come but emre and a bachelor se na no kre and I say no kre. On the other hand side, na me share Darwin Nunez, Napoli, Liverpool. Me who ni say eto de bia any environment bia na bema a certain player a thrive. Before Darwin Nunez, free Benfica, eba Liverpool. Fancy, no one of the hottest strikers on the market and no be epe.
True.
Manchester United the realm they wanted to buy him, but now United wasted so much time on Frankie de Jong saga no. Obeba Oma, let's try convincing him. Barcelona J Scanatum, Yabako Fanny number, any delay, and a man Darwin Nunez, it could pay more Liverpool. And then you can bet imagine baby aka say Darwin Nunez but Manchester United and KBA could be better performances. A change said dear. Oko Liverpool no nyaen. It could also be sent by United so Kebe West. A change said you call Liverpool no.
Yes.
O City boy. But Emre Ayejina mu akere say Liverpool signing no mo ye omokofa Darwin Nunez de ne bae no. Anko said de no mo City pe. Anfa mo. But fancy e di entina Liverpool hu ni say anko yi anfa mo. Me jitu mi ye say Darwin Nunez na nkasa ne entina say. Especially with the character and an approach to games. Number 2, expectations are the told Darwin Nunez so no. Fancy me jitu mi ye say na onru ho. Iti oye bibi kra na ye hu ni se on share da nya bibi e bura adwene ntiase so because oba a team a yenya Uruguay striker abebo ba na obebo ye no in a single season otimi share 30 goals plus edema omo ene omu ja ne kra de ne call Barcelona ne kra no Liverpool supporters ni bebre dwae se striker yenya na idie ka wasanke ma ne tena betimi abo am yetimi age Champions League no etimi age nyoma bi de sie na so. So expectations and the kind of environment he found himself in because nani padodona enshida entini subai na say. But I think moving to Napoli, a match made in heaven. The thing America say a match made in heaven here say nisu ene ne ban. A match e krona nkasa na na se brono na okosi akan wo mu no omusu ene omoban. Because Napoli is one particular club. They've been able to accommodate every single type of player in terms of attitude and character. Obianse Maradona nye. Obianse Maradona so de dodo. But he could accommodate him. Meboa. Yes, Scott McTominay ni wi aso ba Manchester United na wonya de. Accommodating and say accommodating no. Victor Osimhen or demanded dodo. A team accommodating and I say team accommodating. It's a town that accommodates every single profile you want in your team. The passion he has. Any coach now also koye adwumade amano no. Fancy, I've been so cool.
Napoli.
I've been so cool. I've seen Antonio Conte coach players like Diego Costa. Fancy. It to be an wedding. But you can't fast to manage, you know. Kakran. Lukaku. Most of these boys. Or building a certain partnership be with Lautaro and Lukaku. He wants to do the same thing with Darwin Nunez and Lukaku or Napoli. Me Inter Milan team ni under Kivua going into the season. Say you can see a long season now. Me nyɛ say Kivu o de ne to nsani na de ne to Antonio Conte a mo ye peda.
Because Napoli crowns what additions no more yan with
the level of experience in the future of Kevin De Bruyne mo.
McTominay will not look back.
There be
and that's a Nunez ever become
because someone good someone is still in the team
and so bad a baby hardring.
No lang munina so bad be shembi. So you look at the kind of team they are trying to build. Any reinforcements na fancy on purpose so mudi set up him. But Odi and also so eton chanya obere teams with say Juventus mo the kind of quality on be add up to this particular team. Juventus menya sure say I go to the ready so be league no. Menya sure say AC Milan and Casacran be bi omugina say no kroma ready so be league no. Atlanta assistant coach menya ready so be league no. Nipa ebia metimaka so be threat and obe compete kakra but enye hu kura na fe no akofa adwuma no. Gasparani akofa AS Roma team no. Pe adena Claudio Ranieri with AS Roma team na no beto aso dia. Fancy say na no me catch say 18 games bi no mo koye no. Komo da ye kakra bi a title contending performance. Ana Roma dynasty in the last period of the season omo di wiye. Baby ana omo da any baby omo climb ya de bedru baby omo wo no. But sisi ane de. Darwin Nunez ne kwa. Me say nsa ne nsa ato abom. Omo betena se no ma didi kama. Amanakoye, the city will accept him. He will be okay. He will be fine. And don't let it surprise you. So now his best season. And I say, check the number of years I will see account after Benfica now. Onya the best solid season Obinya no Napoli. Our results no ebetimi akoye e dia mom. So Rashford, Lukaku, you have a lot of players that are going to give you goals and he's one of them. I want to see Antonio Conte be modino. Esiti aye no ho adwuma kama ama results etimi akoye e de amomo. Fancy away from Napoli. Then you dive through Rashford issue na me pese me so me kan wan se me kakra. Hwe ewo FC Barcelona na Rashford loan ho nsensem no. Fancy the best option for both parties ni say on Manchester United na dey come papem easily because coach na man aware say ompe no. But fitting into the Barcelona wage structure, fitting into the Barcelona team is where the question is going to come in. Because Rashford earns not less than £375,000 a week on Manchester United.
Barca no unya says
no.
What nitianye cry half
crab ending. And if they decide to even sign you, I also motivate to say who. But I think I get the idea of what Barcelona wants to do with Marcus Rashford. Na say far ebebo mo pa. But it is a risk worth taking. A risk worth taking. Rashford 28, 29. Many no tin adwen say your players be on mo picking late. Your players be on so mo picking early no matter tia form. But for squad depth in terms of Ubo League, Ubo Champions League, Ubo Copa del Rey, and Utie Deco was emphatic say Omuyi Yamal na Omuyi Rafinha free game moi. Asa. They are too predictable. Yamal entimi mo game bi o wiase bi amfanwie. The Rafinha entimi mo game bi o wiase bi amfanwie.
Yeah.
Unless say they have a solid backup that could come in no more resource no. And I think he fits so well in that particular category. And I wish him say at least Barca no besa man last opportunity to redeem his image. But for the La Liga any Rashford pace no. And then I know some of me in terms of Barcelona running in behind the defensive lines in the Pedri Mune on Bubble Boss ni be Bramano. Rashford beat Mama be 10 goals, 15 goals a season. Or the Rafinha the one be say. So the Ferran Torres the one be say. Or the Lewandowski the one be say. I'm so happy. Say Barcelona are looking for say they could get him on loan. But if United can do a loan with an obligation to buy, a very solid at the moment you bit my fancy. I'm happy Pogba is back for AS Monaco. I always say they say Pogba one particular player, the French national team ain't me replacing since so free national team name. To me replacing no. Pogba 8 now born a different kind of 8 year. Fancy a difficult so when you such a profile even currently or world football.
And Didier Deschamps Ebepe say Pogba almost started the first 6 months cry okay World Cup on the Nebeko.
Of course. Because in Ngolo Conte, any had the opportunity to come back to the French national team, even after going to Saudi Arabia. Now, I think the Didier Deschamps and Pai Obobo Ninani say before World Cup 2026, and Pogba nye fit, Kante sunya fit, Omunya consistent, Omumi no peno will give them a solid foundation going into the World Cup 2026. But there has been a lot that has happened in his life. Any baby so Pogba is one particular player. You measured in 2 different foods. One, the expectation we had for him. Number 2, the expectation on Uninyama on Wankasano. I think for the public's expectation around Pogba, no. A watch 2 years and if I don't know 2 years, a Pogba and Timmy live up to expectation. A bisuji 2 years say Pogba and Timmy live up to expectation. Fancy, Mimi Jina say, waje the World Cup. Ultimately, the Champions League. What dominating what the talents are. He has actually played the Champions League final. But football doesn't recognize finalists. Football recognizes winners. To win the World Cup at such age, under 20 Wakakwaje World Cup, you have a World Cup and FIFA Young Best Player of the Year. There are a lot of things why we overlook it due to an honest standard our set the man who and the talent and potential and the But fancy, season any career na Pogba enyano. Any other player now the target on my you be rating is my successful.
Say be an the best season.
What I say? Waji World Cup. Meboa. Under 20 Wasaji World Cup. Meboa. Waji FIFA Young Best Player of the Year. Meboa. Waji League with Juventus. Meboa. Oba United. Oba Beje the Europa League. Waji Carabao. Meboa. So you look at such trophies. Any other player biana you be say wa accomplish life kakra. But the potential and the talent ni baby a Pogba could do you know. Ni believe is a midfielder be crab Ballon d'Or. Na you know. Fancy, I'm here to see a midfielder with a skill set in the kuta Pogba. One, in terms of technique. Fancy, about athleticism. Or will be ever goal scoring. Assist. Or will be obetimi ball as a left winger. Obetimi ball as a right winger. Obetimi abo as a central attacking midfielder. Obetimi abo as a central midfielder, even as a DM. He offers a different thing to every single midfielder we've seen in recent times. And fancy, me person me who how he comes back. A former Monaco, fancy, we are going to see a Pogba that will be coming to the World Cup in 2026. And your man wa fam ni nuane na ko. Doping test here and there. You saw the Kylian Mbappe quadros in some bebre. But I actually believe in one thing when it comes to football. Football erases every single thing, especially when it brings results. Fancy, a we are say a won born na bono. Say results are ma obi abetima kofa issue bi e we are be ade aba. But the moment you start giving results, everything around you changes. Kasa bebrebe. Any person na ndi messing Greenwood at them. And of course French League down bo goals to me. Omo mudi na tem na say ye then ye jam messing Greenwood kwa man ko ye results. It is the mistake has already been caused. The harm has already been caused. Say Pogba person in free hokwa. Pogba will need to have a splendid 2 seasons and even a fantastic World Cup with the French national team to make sure say we miss such a player. And I'm happy say Oba. Omra no mebo. Nye se die city. Ma wo se kotodwe no. Eya no di bibia bom kakra. Eya no di bibia chichiri kakra ba fancy. We are only hoping say things will work well for him and make sure say obetimi e de aba. Club World Cup is getting interested. But African teams no keeps on disgracing us. Esperance so abefie. E say akoka Mamelodi Sundowns.
Level so.
Fancy me to be I think says it deals with the mentality.
South American clubs no cry no. The only advantage omo say omo da so bomb season dada.
I agree. But fancy mentality
no, I understand because somewhere than I war US no The improve is almost what you used to. Ebenezer Bamunch players be kwa dressing room say hono be match players also matana bench players complaining managers complaining and central northern part of American Caribbean for no so no at the size of the old ball US na bia so omo ye used to but the boy mo say omo bomb season na omo boy remfinfin.
Fancy, I agree to that aspect of the game, but I think say baby Mimi Jinane Pai has to do with the mentality of your teams no more such tournaments no. You see, Ombo Kakrabia, Adibia they attaching one years. Oh yeah, bobo. Oh, born your creative chances be real for born Antoinette. Fancy, football is all about winning games. You see, Ali and Timian qualify after their first game against Inter Miami. So first half now Ali no. That was their qualification. Omo Timian. Then Obabraham Mamelodi Sundowns against Ulsan for no. First game is solid. Second game against Dortmund. She mistakes be around Williams ko ye. Esperance mo kra de ko. And there will be a Hesa Mamelodi Sundowns. Will get results against Fluminense.
Insi.
First, I didn't ding. This is the same thing happening to us at the main World Cup. Recently, Yanya Morocco, and Morocco codified the odds.
Oh, clubs no Moko Africa for my backroom staff here do say.
Fancy, no backroom staff
here. Compare other clubs on backroom staff.
Now, Brazil for backroom staff, I don't know say fancy. But they are there, they are leaving it all on the pitch, and they are getting their results. And sometimes we need to change a certain narrative.
Meza, born omo dey drew through.
Fancy Brazil for no and omo born talent no all there, but they've taken the thing to a different level with their passion.
I don't know what can
and aggression towards playing this. I say too much respect.
Why?
You show too much respect.
Yeah, mami